For being here with me today. It's very windy altogether. Yesterday I remember our forecast being hailstone. I haven't seen that yet, but it's definitely very windy, and today our cherry tree is even more beautiful than it was yesterday. But when I see the wind, I'm like, oh, I hope the cherry blossoms stay on the tree for at least a week or fortnight, that we get it for the whole year and that the wind won't blow them away. So happy Wednesday to you. Happy Wednesday, the 15th of April 2026. And our positive thought today: if you want to change the world, go home and love your family. And what is today? What is the 15th of April? It is National Laundry Day. It is also Tax Day today. But I know recently we won't click on that one because recently tax was our story of the day, and that would be just too similar in such a short time. Hello to Martin Motors. I'm doing very well, thank you. The wind hasn't blown me away, so that's great, always a good thing. It is also International Micro Volunteering Day, so that sounds interesting, and it sounds like something that we haven't kind of delved into yet, so we could click on that one maybe. But today is a lot of things. It is also McDonald's Day, another gorgeous, delicious one that we could click on. It is National ASL Day, as well as being National Anime Day and National Banana Day, and it's National Glazed Spiral Ham Day today, and it is National Keaton Day. So hello to everyone that's named Keaton. Today is for you. Hello to Ridahud Washir. Hi there, and thank you for writing in. It is National Rubber Eraser Day today. That's another positive thought about mistakes, when it says that pencils have erasers on the top of them. I'll find that correct one for tomorrow. Reason hi to you. Good that you are feeling better. Glad to hear it. Hello to John. Hi John. Hi. I'm from County Kerry. Yes. Thank you for asking that question. So now it is also Purple Up Day. It is Take a Wild Guess Day. So yeah, thanks to each and every one of you for writing in. Thanks for saying that, John. That's interesting. And you know, it's always because of my ring light, you know. The ring light has two color settings: warm and cold. The warm is yellow and the cold is white. And it's that simple. My teeth are the same all the time, but for some reason the viewers just pick up on it as being different, but it's actually the lighting. So even though I prefer the warm lighting, I'm going with the cold lighting because nobody wants to be told anything nasty for no reason, and especially when it's not true. Hello to Vuber Official. Hi there. Hello to the Regs 1987. How are you doing? How are you doing today? It is also Youth Homelessness Matters Day today on the 15th of April. It is also Universal Day of Culture, and thank you for your love heart reactions. It is World Art Day today. So it is Titanic Remembrance Day today. Didn't know that. So many things are today. So it's really between two that I want to click on. Either the International Micro Volunteering Day or McDonald's Day. Thank you, Cheyenne Ard. Thank you so much. That is very kind. That is so kind. Hello to Tommy Shelby. Hi there, and thanks for being here. Yeah, so I suppose we could do an eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I think I'll click on the McDonald's one. There's a whole lot of days in the year yet, and I am sure that one of them is dedicated to volunteering. And the thing is, if I chose volunteering to click on today, and then imagine then we realize something like tomorrow is volunteering day, and then, or a story about it, So, thank you very much to everyone. That's so kind. Thank you. So, yeah. I know that if we click on McDonald's Day today, there will definitely be more days about volunteering. I'm sure of it. Thank you. I actually have no lip balm on at the moment. That's why I'm always like licking it throughout the show, which is probably not professional, but it's great that YouTube is just amazing. Amazing. Happiest employer in the world, I'd say. I'm interested in that question about the accent. I love the young offenders. Thank you for asking me that. The question is hidden, and and so is your question, Caden. That is hilarious. I would love that donation, but I won't accept it because you will be better off giving it to charity. Yeah. Okay. I am a musician, and thank you for asking me that question. And yeah, okay, that's fine. So, American food, fast food, and international is McDonald's Day. Today, on the 15th of April, all day long. Another hidden message. Thank you. Hello, James. I won't keep that one hidden because there's nothing really wrong with it. Jamie Hossain, hi there. Cool, yeah. Well, I'll have a look into collaborating. Yeah, that'd be fine. Actually, that happens a lot. I'm always the one to give it to charity. That's cool, actually. That's a great, probably a great trait. I'm sure. Right. Well, that's not going to be happening, Caden. So, for that reason, maybe you could just pick a charity and donate it. And then I won't be the messenger at all. Hello to Ash RWT. Hi there. I don't have an Instagram, no. There was a time when I took a break from social media and I didn't really go back to it, to be honest. No, Randall, we're not British. And thank you to Navani. Hi, how are you? Yeah. Okay, so Ray Kroc, and the surname is Kroc, opened his first McDonald's restaurant in Illinois in 1955 in a place called Des Plaines. I'm definitely pronouncing that wrong, but it is DES space PLAINES. So, people all around the world know this name, we believe. It's one of the world's largest fast food restaurant chains. Thank you for subscribing and thank you for liking as well. Yeah, so I won't be marrying anyone that proposes to me in the live chat because I obviously don't know who you are. But you can keep asking, I don't mind. I'll just keep saying no. You're not a huge fan. You get into it, really. And the guys are Jock, I think, and Connor. I like the Young Offenders. I think it's so funny. And I know Cork, so it's even funnier then. Like when you know you've been on the same streets that they're on. Like it's nice and relatable in that way. Good evening to you, Bra, and also how are you, dear friend, as well? Yeah. Thank you very much for subscribing. That's very kind of you, and for liking as well. I'm glad to have 6 likes already at 6:10. That's great going. I suppose the wind has brought you all inside as well. You see, when we've great weather, I'm often kind of broadcasting, hoping that there's people going to write in, but when the weather's bad, then we're all inside together. So, activities we can do on McDonald's Day. Hello to Mahesh Kumar. Hi there, and thanks for writing in. I'm going to remove that message, Randall, because I don't know what it means, okay? Hello, Shane. Hi, Shane. And then I'm going to remove that from Adrian as well. And hello to Zane as well. So hello, Shane, and hello, Zane. I'm doing good, thank you. So activities you can do on McDonald's is you can go to McDonald's, you can spread the word, and you can watch The Founder, it's called. So if you're home alone, you may want to watch the movie The Founder. Watch the story about the famous McDonald's while you're munching your double cheeseburger and McChicken along with the world famous fries. I am human, thank you for asking. I love how, in 2026 that's a normal fine question to ask. But you know what I found hilarious though? For a long time, even before AI, Judge Judy, the voice, the man that does the voice over, and thank you to the wolf, thanks there, real people, and at the time you're like, well, of course they're real people, but now it's like, well, actually, it's not so obvious today in 2026. And thank you for saying that. That's good. You're learning more English. That's very important. I'm learning more English as well because of my Scrabble. My status, I think, is single, I'd say. That would be it. 5 facts about McDonald's hamburgers you need to know. The burger costs only 15 cents. In the beginning, a McDonald's burger costs only 15 cents. Billions of burgers have been sold. It is estimated that billions and billions of McDonald's burgers have been sold. A Big Mac was once 45 cents. The first Big Mac was created in 1967 and cost only 45 cents. And then it can be a source of protein. It is said that a McDonald's hamburger contains 25% of your daily value of protein. Ciao to you as well. Welcome. And then Happy Meals were first introduced in 1979. And in 2021, McDonald's announced that Happy Meals plastic toys would be phased out. Okay, well, thanks for saying that anyway to Randall. And thank you for saying that as well to Hamza. Hi, Hamza. And right, okay, so why do we love McDonald's Day? Well, it's convenient, it's affordable, and it can be a nice place to hang out. If you are going to hang out with your friends, McDonald's has got you. And sure, they have many selections of food and drinks. Besides that, most of them have spacious dining in. And thank you for the question, Shane. And then people speak very fast. Okay. Right. No, he's not here. No. So for that reason, I removed that message because we are friends with the Pope here. That's the reason. And so, which is it? Okay. So anyway, the angel number for today is 3456. And it's a message of flowing positivity, growth, and personal development as well. It serves as a sign to utilize all your talents and all your skills and improve your life. with the sequential nature of 3, 4, 5, 6, suggesting a steady and positive transformation. Now it is exactly 6:15, so a reminder of our positive thought. If you want to change the world, go home and love your family. So that's today's positive thought. And we shall have a look at the messages, actually. Thank you to Martin Motors very much for saying that. Hello to Bra. What country am I from? Okay, well, thank you for the question. And yeah, just thank you to everyone. You can ask questions. Yeah, I'm sure you can. I know not of who you are, but I think you're cool. Well, thank you to Pure Water. That is so kind. And Sonny, hi to you. Nobody is messaging you for money. No, definitely not. That's not happening at all. The bagpipes. Yeah. Actually, on Friday I was playing music with a bagpiper. Well, it was an uilleann piper, I think. The uilleann pipes are actually indoors, and the uilleann is Irish for elbow. So that was on Friday last week. And have I watched the new episode? I've seen all the seasons now of the series The Young Offenders. James, no, I'm not married, but thank you for asking me that question. Hello to Rebecca, and hello to Natic Anime as well. And hello to everyone. Okay. Vashnav. Okay, hi Vashnav, right, okay. I don't know the answer to that question, Hamza Parker, I have no idea. A preference for takeaway, I don't know. Thank you for saying that. I like pizza. Pizza's great. Barbecue pizza is lovely. Yeah, well, do you know, good question. So I watched it last night, but what happened was I have a side fringe and I have also got cow's lick. So really, my hair stands on top of my head, to be honest. So I have a beautiful wax that just kind of, it's supposed to train it. Like, my hair is not to be trained, but, and that's the strongest wax. And look at it, it's still standing on top of my head. No, I won't be doing any meetups. No, thank you for asking, but no. This is me doing my broadcasting my show. It is a great thing for me in my CV, and that is it. So, growth and potential. The reason for the angel number 3, 4, 5, 6 indicates that you're entering a phase of growth and the process of advancement in your personal and spiritual development. And it says it signifies a positive flow of energy in your life. If you see 3, 4, 5, 6, it is considered to be a sign to trust the process and embrace change to achieve a better version of yourself. Now, we are ready for the horoscopes, and our first horoscope is Aries. So, you'll have to let go of your usual drill sergeant manner and simply let the day unfold as it will. Try as you might, even you won't be able to direct events today. You could find your attention diverted from one project to another. It is not an unpleasant day, but a disjointed one, Aries. Stay open to all possibilities. You could be surprised by the way things work out for you today. Now we have Taurus. Alright, and it's loaded up, and the message for Taurus is you work hard to reach your goal of financial independence. All signs indicate that you are well on your way, and today you could receive some news that makes you realize you are not there yet. You would like to know? Great question. Heart shape. Yeah, that's right. And I hope you like the new background. I'm all the time updating the backdrop for YouTube because the broadcasting is visual and audio. So, yep. And perhaps Taurus, a relative calls to say that you are no longer their sole beneficiary. Maybe your investment statement shows a poor return. This is not what you expected, but you are still on the right track. It just might take a bit longer to reach your destination. Thank you for liking. I am so glad. Yeah, that's great. You're after bringing it up to 15 likes, so thank you very much. Your mind is like a web browser. 19 tabs are open, 3 are frozen, and you have no idea where the music is coming from. That's funny. Since Iron Man has AI, why does not give anyone? Why does he keep it himself? And I look like Taylor Swift? Thanks. I don't know if I do, but thank you. I know that myself and Taylor Swift both have pink guitars, and really all I need is a blonde wig, like a Hannah Montana wig, and then we would definitely be like twins. Yeah. That's funny. So Gemini is loaded up and ready to go, and we are going to read out Gemini's message and the 15th of April. You are bound to be busy, but happy today. You will likely spend the morning doing chores and generally pottering around the house. Don't be surprised if a friend drops by in the afternoon with some important news. Your evening could be occupied doing research at the library or on the computer. It seems your friend's news piqued your curiosity about a subject. I'm just going to look at some messages now. I do like Taylor Swift songs, yeah, thanks. Hello to Just a Happy Guy. I'm doing good. Yes, I remember you. And hello to Sahil. Hi there. And thank you to Chris for saying that. And hello to Sava 908. So now I will open up the Cancer horoscope at 1823, and we're going to read it to you from me. I love when things rhyme. This could be a rather intense day for you. Your mind is filled with plots for novels you want to write and ideas for ways to streamline production at work. Don't you have a pause switch? You would benefit from taking a much needed pause. You will find that you can quiet your mind by sipping some tea and being still for 10 minutes. Call it meditation, but allow yourself this small indulgence. Now, that was a lovely horoscope for Cancer today. Love that one. I do sing, yeah. Thank you for asking. No is the answer. I'm not on Instagram, but thank you for asking. Hello to our fan. Hi there. Yeah, someone will answer Shane in the chat, I'm sure. Maybe if Wizard from Oz tunes in, he could do that because yeah. So thank you for asking the questions. Alright, okay. So now Leo is loaded up. Yeah. So how am I going to answer this? Which social media app do I use? Well, this is the only communication that we're going to be having because this is a professional venture of mine. So we won't be bringing anyone over to any other apps. We'll just maintain it here. No, I'm not married, but thank you for asking me that. You're flabbergasted. Okay. Alright, well, that's my accent, and there isn't really much I can do about it. So now Leo is loaded up. So let's just read the Leo for... No, we're not ignoring anyone. Sunny. Hello, Sunny. No, we're not going to be giving out any WhatsApp numbers. Hello, beautiful. Hello there. I love chips and I love beans, but not together though. Thank you for asking, Shane. So Leo, this is one day for you to be as flexible as possible. It may be that you begin with a specific list of items that absolutely must be done, but get distracted by some news. So, what had seemed important is no longer important. Your day shifts to accommodate this new piece of information, Leo. You'll rather be surprised by, but no less satisfied with how the day turns out. Okay, we've a few hidden messages now, and I'll just have a look at them. No is the answer to Kev. Of course, the answer to that is no, and that's the same one that's hidden again. Okay, right, so I'm kind of glad that the messages are hidden. When the messages are shown, you're able to remove the user, but when they're hidden, you're not able to remove the user. But anyway, so Kev, we see you, we also hide you. Yeah, that could be a positive thought for another day. We see you and then we hide you. So we have Virgo's message now. Hello to England from Ireland. Hi Claude, and thank you for being here. So Virgo, you can overcome the intensity of today by making an effort to stay positive. Distract yourself with necessary chores. Don't forget to take some time out for fun as well. Yeah. Okay. Right. And what else? It says here, as you work around the house, stop to indulge yourself for every few hours. A cup of hot chocolate and a chat will add a welcome grace note to the day, Virgo. Now we shall load up Libra. Now we have a message from the pan sour cream. That sounds great. And kefir is very good, yeah. Thank you to Dr. Strange NK, and thank you to Lohit as well. My hair is never messed up, but thank you. Thank you for thinking that it is. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so Libra, don't take any information that you receive today at face value. Technical glitches will likely plague you. Your bank statement could be incomprehensible. Bills could show up with an extra zero tacked on. Don't panic. Make some phone calls and get the facts. Whatever you do, don't let this ruin your day. Everything will get sorted out. Relax and treat yourself. Libra to a cappuccino. I'm just looking at the messages now. Okay, and we're moving on. So the next one is Scorpio. Okay, so Scorpio, don't take anything you read or hear today at face value. It's possible that you'll receive some rather distressing news, Scorpio. So it says, before you react in frustration, read the fine print. The news may not really be so bad. It may not even be true. Take a deep breath, Scorpio, and a sigh of relief as well, and then you can get back to your normal routine. We have another hidden message. Okay. I can see why it is hidden. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Now we have Sagittarius. Hello to Martin. Hi there. Right, okay. So Sagittarius, it is likely that you will receive some unpleasant news today. There are changes occurring that you read about in the morning. It could be that you get a phone call and receive upsetting news. Sagittarius, you need to take the information in stride and not let it ruin your day. With the intensity of today at play, you are at risk of overreacting. Alrighty, any advice? Let me just have a look at this news there. Why? Okay. Oh yeah, so I understand you're actually speaking to each other. I was wondering, I was trying to comprehend the messages, but that's fine. I comprehend them now. Okay. So anyway, hello to Martin, the beard maker. Hi there, and thank you for coming in, and welcome to the channel and welcome to the live stream as well. So now we have Capricorn ready for you. I don't ignore any of the messages if they're kind. And I don't ignore the ones that aren't kind either. I acknowledge all of them, really. You know, I do, yeah. So Capricorn, this could be a day of technical glitches and malfunctions. It's frustrating, but a little bit funny too. Everything you touch, from computer to machine, seems to groan and shudder before finally breaking. Capricorn, today you have the opposite of the Midas touch. Don't take it personally. Instead, use it as an excuse to do something out of the ordinary. And now our second last one is Aquarius. Okay. And then after the horoscopes we have a story, and then after the story we have the weather forecast. So now we have Aquarius, and thank you for your love heart, it's beautiful, thank you very much. of that. So, Aquarius, today is filled with socializing, a strong emphasis on information. If you're attending a party, be receptive. It's likely that someone new will arrive who will have a significant impact on your life. It might be that they tip you off about a professional opportunity. It's even possible that this person will turn into a romantic interest, Aquarius. You never know. Now we have Pisces, our final one, ready. Okay. There's a few messages that I missed. Right, that's fine. So Pisces, and it says you might want to make an extra effort to tidy up the house this morning. It is likely that you'll have some unexpected guests. Some neighbours could drop by unannounced, or an old friend could call from his car or her car and say that she is on her way over. Take it all in your stride. Even though you had a lot planned for the day, it will be much more enjoyable if you spend it with friends. Anyone in the comments? You Austrian? No, I'm not, but thank you. I don't know what the question about the novel is. I don't know what that's about. If anyone can answer that person, that would be great. No, I'm not French either. So our story, what we're talking about today, is skim reading. I remember learning about skim reading when I was at UL in my final year, one of the modules, and thank God that was perfect timing to learn about skim reading, because when you're at university there's a lot of reading. And so skim reading is a rapid, high efficiency technique used to grasp the main ideas or gist of a text without reading every word. Because remember when I said yesterday that I read 2 books yesterday, I was happy to find this. Thank you, Shane. Thank you very much to Shane. No, it's not like cramming. I'm glad you mentioned that, because it's actually it was actually a module, and we were learning how to skim and how to scan. So you really are taking in the information. It's kind of like, the way you can write in shorthand? That's a skill as well. Some people are able to write in shorthand. I know my mom can do it. I don't know how to do it, but it's actually a skill. So it involves quickly reviewing titles, headings, introductory paragraphs, and topic sentences to understand the overall structure and content, often saving time by skipping examples and details, which makes sense. Even in my study notes there are examples, and sometimes if you skim through the examples you're taking in the knowledge, but you're if you make study notes of the study notes, so you take bullet points and you take the really important things. And also another really helpful thing is when you color code. So if you have highlighters like yellow is for happiness, blue is a calming color, green is very good for the memory. So when you have all your highlighters, all different colors, and when the colors do all these positive things for you to retain all this knowledge, and you color code everything, it's very helpful. So effective skimming techniques. Read the structure. Focus intensely on the title, introduction, subheadings, and concluding summary. And that's the reason why I replied to that comment about cramming. That's the reason why it is not that at all. You intensely focus on what you're reading, even though you're skimming it and you're scanning it. So paragraph structure. Read the first and last sentence of each paragraph, as these often contain the main idea. Keyword spotting. Look for bolded words, bullet points, and lists. Skip details. Avoid slowing down to read examples, stories, or in-depth data. Set a purpose. Know what you need to learn beforehand to focus your attention effectively. Now, what is the difference between skimming and scanning? So it says here, skimming is getting the general gist or main points of a text. For example, reading a news article quickly. So that's skimming. Then we have scanning. Looking for specific information, like finding a name in a directory or a specific number in a report, and that is called scanning. And then the best use cases, we have previewing, which means that you are looking over a chapter before reading it in detail. Then we have reviewing, refreshing your memory on content previously read. Searching, determining if a source is useful for research. And then we have information gathering, which is quickly reading websites, emails, or newspapers. I'm going to hide that comment from KB Uni 2022. Well, it is hidden, but sometimes I can show it if it's okay, but that is not. So I am very pleased and thankful to my moderator. Thank you for hiding that message. Now, we have the weather forecast at 6:45, and it goes like this. So there will be a mix of bright and sunny spells and scattered showers in the evening. Yeah, it's actually raining a lot outside now, outside my window. It's still windy, but it's not as windy as it was earlier on. It says here, some showers may band together to give more prolonged falls of rain. Yes, that's what I'm seeing outside the window right now. And it says, leading to spot flooding. Now, they may also be heavy with a chance of hail and thunder. So yesterday we had a forecast of hailstone, and today we have a forecast of hail and thunder. Breezy with moderate to fresh, gusty south to southwest winds, which will be near gale along some coasts. And then we have tonight, the weather forecast tonight, and it's dry for some overnight as any scattered showers become more isolated. Some clear spells will develop also. Lows of 5 to 8 degrees. Winds will be moderate, gusty, southwesterly strong along coasts early in the night. However, these will ease light to moderate, fresh along coasts towards dawn. And then we have the weather forecast for tomorrow. So tomorrow is the 16th of April, Thursday the 16th of April, and there's so much going on tomorrow. And yeah, there's a lot going on tomorrow. So that's great and fabulous, great. And so tomorrow's weather forecast is a bright start for most tomorrow, with sunny spells and the odd shower. Cloud will quickly build from the southwest throughout the morning, with outbreaks of rain and drizzle developing during the afternoon and evening as well. Now, I will look at that message that's hidden. Genuine question. No, I'm not, Shane. That's a hidden message and I'm going to keep it hidden. And the answer is no to that question, Shane. Now, tomorrow's weather forecast. Highest temperatures of 11 to 13 degrees in light to moderate southwesterly winds. So, that concludes our show for today, everyone. And thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you so much. So happy Wednesday to everyone. Happy Wednesday, the 15th of April, all day long. I will see you tomorrow. I'm going to see you tomorrow, Thursday, the 16th of April, and all week nights at 6 p.m. Bye!